Hi, it's Gary. Welcome to today's video. Day number 22 of the Diamine Ink Event Calendar of 2023. 3 more sleeps till the big day. That's right, 3 more sleeps until we get to open day 25 for the bigger bottle. But let's look for another 12ml bottle now. We're looking for day 22. Dead simple to find. It's right up here at the top. Day number 22. Let me open that up. And this one. Wow, look at that. Tinsel. Beautiful red there on the label. Let's just pop that down and we'll take a look. Let's move this into the middle, shall we? There we are. So Tinsel, bright red label. Hopefully that means it's a nice bright red ink. And this is a shimmer ink. And we'll look inside. So that shimmer looks, I want to say like an orangey colour, maybe like peachy colour. Be interesting. Let's see how it dries when we put it onto the swatch card. So let's irritate this and get that all shut up. There we are. That's all in suspension now. I'll fetch my swatch card. This is a colouring card. My swatch tool, which is here my cotton bud. So here we go. I'm dipping the cotton bud in. I'm getting it right down to the bottom and giving it a mix. Hopefully get loads of that shimmer on there. Let's take a look at this. So yeah, it is a nice red colour. Not a red, a bit of a thing. Maybe a little bit heading towards, I want to say that the browny side of red, but only a little bit. Then one more dip. There we go. Loads and loads and loads there in the middle. Then a single pass down the side. We next fetch in the dip pen, the Serendipity dip pen. So just going to dip that in. So this is Diamine. I do love tinsel on the Christmas tree. I think it looks really nice. And, you know, all around the room, if you can get around the room, just really brightens up the place. But then when you take it all down, doesn't it look really, really dowdy and really boring is, I think, the nice way to put it. So this is day 22. We'll move this off to the side to give it a chance to dry. Whilst that's drying, in comes my Endless Recorder notebook, A5 notebook, 68 GSM Tomoe River paper. So I'm going to get the ink in again. It's settled whilst I was doing that swatch. So let's give this another shake. Make sure we've got it all in suspension. There we go. Shaking, shaking, shaking. And we'll dip in that dip pen one more time. Give it a good soak in. Mix it around a wee bit. So we've got here day 22. Diamine. Tinsel. I love this name. Drying time, so we go immediate. 10 seconds. 30 seconds. 1 minute. Still quite wet there. Then we'll write our sentence. I do like this red. It's quite, maybe understated is the way to describe it. We'll put that to one side, give that chance to dry. Whilst it's drying, in comes my Cadbury's Chocolate Advent Calendar. We're looking for day 22. It's another easy one, another one that's at the top, day 22. Let's get in here, see what we've got. Jingle all the way. Well, hopefully. And what's in here? We've got a snowman's face. Nice snowman. Let me maybe move this down. It'd be better if it's in camera, isn't it? I'll put this to one side. We'll fetch in the gift from my loving wife. So here we come. Can't get comfy in my chair today. So we've got a bit of an oblong. I'm guessing it's a notebook by the feel of it. Feels a bit of weight and, it feels like there where you've got the covers on a book. But then we've got the lump at the top. I'm going to guess it's another pen. Shall we see? So let's get in here. Oh, it is definitely another pen in there. So we've got a twofer. That's that paper off. So we've got 1917. So I'm assuming this is Leuchtturm. Yeah, Leuchtturm 1917. Then this is a notebook, 251 pages, perforated sheets. What I'll do, I'm not going to open this just now. I'm going to put this off to one side. I will take the wrapping off, but I'll actually do a separate video where I'll take a look at this notebook. It's the first time I've had one of these, what do you say, coppery coloured ones. Quite nice looking. I actually quite like the look of that cover. And one of my notebooks, one of my Leuchtturms, is starting to get full, so this will be useful. The other thing in there, so as I say, I'm guessing it's a pen. I mean, she seems to be making a routine of this. A notebook together with a pen. Just knock my ink holder off there. So we've got this black pen. Looks a bit like a Lamy 2000 in shape. I don't have a Lamy 2000, so I'm just going from what I see from other people. Cap, it pulls off. Here we've got, it's a fine nib, a Jinhao fine nib. I believe this is a Jinhao 80. There's a cartridge converter. From what people have told me, I've been looking at the Jinhao 80s for a while. I don't currently have one, but they've been saying you can actually put Lamy nibs on there, so we might take a look at that. Let me pop this back in the wrapper. Again, sometime next year I will do a proper first impressions on this pen. So the swatch has had time to dry. Let's fetch it back in. So here we go, Diamine Tinsel. So we've got this beautiful red. Then the shimmer actually looks like more of a pink than a red. You can see some of it there down in that single pass. See loads here where I went on really thick. And see bits there up in the writing, Diamine Tinsel Inkvent 2023. Yeah, it's quite nice. So what I've done is I've tried to see if there's any similar swatches that I've got. Now, I haven't got any with this shimmer. I just don't have any reds with shimmer, to be honest. So I've gone mainly for the background colour. So the first one, Colourverse Hubble, looking very similar there to that background red. The next one, from last year's Inkvent calendar, Diamine Cardinal, maybe a bit of a brighter red. There's a bit more darkness in this tinsel. Then I've got Pelikan Edelstein Garnet. Again, looks a bit more on the brighter side, but where I've gone a bit thicker down here on the garnet, starting to look similar. Next up, from Pilot, I've got Momiji, Iroshizuku Momiji. So this, more of a pink, I would say, but it's got a nice gold sheen to it. So I thought, yeah, it's worth having a look at them together. And then the final one, this is by Robert Oster. It's more the name than anything else. Santa's Hangover. Yeah, them reds, again, looking quite similar, but no shimmer or anything there. So that was our swatch. We'll now take a look at the chromatography. So quite a pinky colour here, fairly pale at the bottom. And as we're going up, staying with them pink tones until we get, I want to say more than 3/4 of the way up. Then we start to see, I would actually say a little line of yellow. And then we're going to the red. So fairly straightforward chromatography on that one. Let's fetch back in that notebook. So here we've got Day 22 Diamine Tinsel. So looking at this, trying to catch it in the light. See plenty of sheen coming through. Not so much in this bottom line, the brew for the Jovial Queen. So could be, because I was using a dip pen, it could be drying out. But certainly loads. It's really brightening up that, isn't it? Just really, look at the way it's catching the light. Hopefully the camera captures this. So this is Diamine Inkvent Day 22 Diamine Tinsel. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. What are your thoughts on this ink? What inks have you got that are like this? I do like the shimmer. It just adds a little bit of an extra dimension, doesn't it? Please drop your comments down below. Let's kickstart the conversation. Please hit the thumbs up button. Every time you like, every time you comment, just helps with the YouTube algorithm. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel so that you can get new videos as I release them. I'll talk to you again soon.